Good morning, guys. MWUSA Season 5, Episode 89. It is Thursday morning, and we are not heading too far out of town. We're going to be hitting a casino a few times, probably playing some poker, potentially going out of town, but just to a slots-only casino. I'm not really sure yet. Still trying to figure out these weird days when I work late on Wednesday, and eventually it will be a full Wednesday overnight, but just yesterday it wasn't going to work out. It was a long day yesterday. Honestly, it was a really long day, over 14,000 steps in that casino, and I was very tired. It was interesting in that I've had 2 sessions of blackjack. Both of them didn't yield much, but I had 5 or 6 sessions of slots on and off, and did okay on slots. Ended up having a decent day, piece by piece, nickel by nickel. I did also make a little over $100 online yesterday, but right now I'm facing an issue where I can't use my credit card because the bank wants me to verify who I am, and they're not available to verify. So someone told me that there might be a way to do it online, but I'm still trying to figure that out right now. I'll try to work on that today. Tax is done, everything's done. Now we focus on the future. Next step is next week. We'll be driving out of town, be about a half-day drive to get to our first casino. So we're going to leave real early in the morning. We're going to check in at the office. The one thing I got to be careful of, I believe the earliest you can check in at the office might be 6 o'clock. I'll have to verify that. Because before that you have to check in as a visitor, and then it's a big deal. So I think it's like 8 or 9 p.m. is the latest that you can come in, and maybe 6 in the morning is the earliest that you can come in. So between 9 and 6 a.m. you would have to check in as a guest. So that's happening, and then hopefully tonight we'll have the time to figure out what we're doing with the cruise, and that will be good, and just start focusing on normal life again. Next Wednesday also, the countertops will be installed, and I'll be out of town, so hopefully one of my brothers or something, will be able to come by and take a look and make sure it looks good. So yeah, this morning it is 70 degrees. The sun is out. It's kind of like mostly sunny skies, and it looks like it's going to be a nice day today. Can't complain when the sun is out and light breeze, you can't complain about that at all. Today's high is going to be 75, which is just beautiful, and we'll be in and out of the car a lot today. So first step right now, we're going to head to our first stop, which is a casino, slots casino, and hopefully have some good variance there, and I'll be back to update you soon. Alright, I just added everything up, guys. I made $1,100 yesterday. I can't believe it. It was like such small pieces and so aggravating at the time, but man, talk about persistence beats resistance. Who told you that first? Man, it works. It works, really. You just got to keep going and going, and it took a lot of time. It took about 9 or 10 hours, but we were able to do it. We're averaged over $100 an hour. So gotta love it. Yeah, right now still continuing on my trip here, but thought I'd let you know I just added everything up because I was verifying the money that I had and comparing it to what I started with yesterday and making sure it adds up, and it does. So alright, I'll be back. Alright guys, I am back. Another frustrating experience. In there for a long time, over an hour, and nothing good going on. Up and down, up and down, up and down, and in the end ended up making no money. It's just oh man, why did I even get out of bed? I could have just set my mouse jiggler on and just stayed in bed this morning and saved all that time and energy. Ended my session down $8 and just wasted all kinds of time and just all that frustration, and I was in so deep and came back and up and down, and in the end it was just not worth it at all. So pain in the butt, And I hate to be that guy that's just complaining all the time. And I know I've got a lot of good stuff going on and all that, but just a very frustrating experience. Everyone's just standing around, nothing to do, almost no customers in there. Oh well, I mean, I don't know. Could have been worse. All right, I'm gonna attempt to go verify this credit card stuff. I don't know. I'm gonna call them and see if I can set an appointment, and I don't know when it will be. Maybe I'll set the appointment for the city I'm going to next week, since they're out about a week usually, it looks like. Anyway, let's do that, and then we'll probably sign up for the list for the poker club, and I'll come back and update you. Things just keep getting worse, man. I'm at the poker club, heading out to the car to get my charger, but losing almost every hand. Just this last one, I had ace king suited against pocket queens all in, and we run it twice, and she gets a boat on both runs. Both times she gets a boat. And plus I got a straight on that one too. So it's like, what the heck is going on here? So just frustrated getting my stuff here. Right now I'm down 400 and working on more. So hopefully things get a little bit better because I'm pretty damn frustrated right now. I'll be back. Alright guys, I'm back. As soon as I stopped that last recording, went back in, got a good hand, and lost another all-in to another full house, and then two more after that. I think I had a total of at least 6 full houses that I lost to, and one full house that I chopped the pot with. So that was a lot of fun. I ended up down $999 in 2 hours. Playing 1-2 no limit. It's just, I mean, if I didn't know any better, I would say that it was set up, but I know these guys are honest. They would never do anything like that. Not that I know of anyway. I don't think it would happen here. Then I probably trust them more than a casino. But that was the most insane session, because every time I had a hand, I flipped it over and someone had a full house. Or we go all in and I'd lose to a full house. I mean, even my aces, even my queens, had queens twice, aces once, lost to something every single time. I mean, then I had a queen king and chopped that one with someone else that was a full house. Everything that I did not work out. I mean, it's been a bad day, I'll tell you that. I went to that, I don't know if I explained it already or not, I went to that bank to verify, I don't know if I said this already, and they said that they couldn't, they called, they verified everything, then the guy on the other side said, okay, I'm releasing the account, then he said he can't release the account, and they're sending me a letter, so that can't be good. So then those accounts are probably both shut down. I don't know what's going to happen to the other accounts that I have, but actually I think it's only one of those accounts that's shut down. I don't know, I don't understand how these banks work, where they don't want to verify who you are for 20 years, and then all of a sudden it's a big deal, and then they close one of your cards because security reasons, but the other ones stay open. Or in this case, they restricted one, they're going to send me a letter, I can't do anything to fix it right now, but I have one that's open and one that they just sent me that I haven't even activated yet. So it's like in every stage that it could be in. So to say the least, I am extremely frustrated, and I'll tell you what else. It looks like there may be a Honda recall based on what I found. The manager of Honda called me, and he said that he has talked to Honda's technical support, and they asked him for another vehicle's VIN number that it was working on. and he looked at over 10 vehicles, including pilots, Accords, all kinds of vehicles, and all of them are having that issue. He even had some that were in for service, and they didn't even know they had that issue, and he tested it, and they do have that issue. So the way it's set up to manually reset, and you have to change it to reset the trip for trip A or trip B per fill-up or per trip. And I have it set up per trip and per fill-up. One trip A, one trip B. And the way that the trip one works is when you push the ignition button, it resets it, and it moves the current trip over one, and you can see the last 4 trips. Well, that's not working. And so it looks like it is a problem on all of them in this trim level. And they didn't know. And it's been over a year that these things have been out, and no one has figured. Am I the only one that has a Honda that sets it to reset every time a new trip starts? That's really hard to believe. It really is. So he said you can come pick up your car. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to do that tonight. I gotta tell you, I'm so steaming mad right now, so frustrated. And then I tried to fund an online account with a third party that I must have run 250,000 through, at least 200,000 through last year. No problem. I funded it for 1,000, went to use the 1,000, instantly got denied, went back to that account. My account was restricted, and it took me forever on hold while I was sitting at the poker table. Finally got through. They don't know why it's been restricted, but it's permanently restricted, and I paid a 1.5% fee to get my money back, and it was instantly put back in my account. I could have waited 5 days, but if they're screwing around with all this stuff, do I really trust them with my money for 5 days? So I did the instant transfer, and that's dead now. So yeah, so this has been quite a day. Really has been quite a day. And honestly, when I was down 800 after losing that full house to that full house, I actually said out loud to everybody at the table, I said, you can all go F yourself. And they all kind of giggled for a second, and then they realized that I was pretty serious about it, that I pretty much lost to a full house to pretty much every player on the table. So anyway, I'll be back. Alright guys, I am back. Talked to a couple friends of mine, and yeah, I mean, don't feel much better, but at least I talked to somebody. Went in there and didn't find a lot, but I was able to make lemonade out of lemons, and did make some money in there. Did talk to a really nice guy, man, really nice guy, advantage player. He's got some problems in his life, and you know, I don't want to say too much about who he is, because a lot of you guys know me and know him, so I don't want to, you know, give any information about him. But talked to him for a little while, and he was very nice, very understanding. And I played probably 3 or 4 or 5 machines, not too much. I was in there for probably 40 minutes or so, and ended up leaving ahead $195. So $195, and I think right now I feel like I just want to go home. One of my kids has a game tonight, and Honda wants me to return this car and pick my car back up, since all of them have the same issue. So we'll see. I don't know if I'll do it tonight or tomorrow. What I may do is call them at the end of the day and say I can't drop it off till tomorrow, and that'll give me another whatever 500 more miles that I can drive this before I return it, and then we'll have our car back, and until they figure out what's going on with the software. Raining. It's been raining most of the day now. Did I have lunch? Yeah, I did actually. I went to this Mexican place next to the poker club. Had a burrito. I really don't care right now, honestly, about diets and all that kind of stuff. I'm just in a real bad mood, just want to go to sleep for a couple days. Really bad mood. But I need to shake it off and not lose those couple days and be out there making money in those couple days and feel better. I'm feeling very negative right now. I'm even feeling like this trip I'm going on, what's the use of going there, and how good could I possibly do and all that. It's really bad thinking and wrong thinking right now, and I need to shake that off and start moving in the right direction again. It's more than just making money. It's just the rejection. When I have an online thing, close it down. Credit card, close it down. Another credit card actually blocked this site. All these different things going on at the same time. It's like you go to the casino, you make no money. You go to the bank to verify who you are. They verify, but that's not good enough. Your card is frozen right now. Do I activate the third card? You try to move money online, it moves, but then it blocks your account. You have to call customer service, you wait forever on hold, and then luckily able to get that money back, because it's said in their terms that it's possible that when an account is restricted, they have the right to keep all the funds in the account. So luckily for me, they didn't. Maybe they would have, but luckily I was able to pull it out with an instant withdrawal. And right now, just got to get my head on straight, and I really kind of need somebody who does what we do to just be able to just go back and forth and talk to them about this stuff. So anyway, that's what's going on right now, and I'll be back to update you soon. Well, you never know, do you? You never know. As soon as I hung up, as soon as I stopped the recording, I get a phone call instantly. It's from my friend Mike, who moved with a friend of his in a different part of my state. And just when I was feeling the lowest, he called me up. He'll be 69 years old in June, I think. And he said that he's trying to get his driver's license back and get back on his feet. And he's this guy who could barely walk. He used to be 450 pounds, dropped down below 200, in and out of a nursing home, all kinds of problems with his life, learning disabilities, never had a real job since he was a teenager, and even then it was only for a few weeks. And he's trying to work hard and rebuild. So what's my problem? Think about that. As soon as I was feeling the lowest, I get a call from him. Anyway, all right. Let's do some segments. What did you eat today, MW? I had that chorizo burrito, and it was a big burrito. It was good, and they have this habanero peppers mix also, and that was actually pretty good. I give it a 9 on a scale of 2 through ace. And what did you tip today, MW? Probably tipped about $4 or $5. Probably $4. That's all the hands I won playing poker, and that's all that I tipped today. And what did you learn today, MW? Things can always get worse, so stop your belly aching and do something about it. And that's what I'm going to do. So the goal is today, going to go to my kids' game, go home, probably have some dinner, go to my kids' game, call Honda, let them know I'll return the car tomorrow. And tomorrow we'll go on a trip and hopefully have a good day, play some blackjack, play some slots, make some money, and go into the weekend feeling better. And of course, next week is going to be our travel week. So yeah, I was hoping to have the rental car for the travel, but that's not going to work out. So everything's fine. All right, for now, I'm going to let you go. If you have any questions or comments, my email is mwusa21@gmail.com, mwusa21@gmail.com. See you next time.